So we got this 12 kilowatt generator, dual fuel, online. I think I got a pretty good deal on it. And these three 100-pound propane tanks. I'm told they'll hold about 25 gallons each. So 75 gallons total to power this guy right here. And we're gonna hook this sucker up. So I was kind of pleasantly surprised. This already has a regulator on it. I wasn't expecting it to, so that's cool. And of course it comes with a hose here, right, which has a regulator. But like, this is the regulator here. I wasn't expecting to. I was expecting to have to buy this, so that's kind of cool. It's a flare fitting, so it's just a matter of getting it on there and then turning it like an 1/8 turn, a 1/4 turn, just like that. What's the matter? It's completely dead. I think I found the problem here. The negative battery cable is disconnected, which I guess makes sense because they don't want it to drain during shipping. Whatever. Let's put it on. Yep, we got juice now. Alright, let's crank it up. I'm not getting any readings on the voltmeter. Are you kidding me? Alright, so it's finally here. The AVR voltage regulator. This is what they say is bad, so we're going to put this in. Alright, so here's that. Let's pull this out, take these off. Whoa! Do you see the problem here? I see the problem. Look at this. Do you see that? Let me adjust the camera. Look at these wires. They're completely ripped. I didn't do this. Dude, I just took this apart and these wires are completely ripped. That would explain why we're not getting any power at all. There's nothing wrong with this regulator, probably. Because these wires are ripped. Why are they ripped? Well, they were kind of shoved back in here. Man, they were stuffed down in there just like that. And I infer that as that rotating armature in there turned, it must have caught this and tore it. Let me pull on the string here and let's see what happens. Yeah, there it is rotating. Yeah. They just stuffed those wires down there. Just big fat stuffed them down there to get caught by that armature. Absolutely amazing. Something like that leaves in my factory, dude, I'm firing people. That is completely unacceptable. Looks like this was inspected by CSH. Looks like CSH needs to find a new line of work. That is absolutely unacceptable. 12/31/2020. This was inspected, air quotes. So I sent them video of this. Haven't heard anything back. I am not terribly persuaded that they're at all interested in making this right. So I'm going to try to repair this. Never pull these by the wire. Never do that. Sometimes it's all you can do, but yeah. There's the old one, the supposedly not good one, but I think there's nothing wrong with it at all. Man, that's way back there. Gosh. I'm gonna have a hard time accessing that one back there to repair it. But I've done worse. It looks like it went like that. Okay. I'm going to use a marker. Since we got a blue here and a blue here, we got two blue wires, and I need to keep track of which blue wire goes where, I guess. See how the length kind of here kind of gives it away as to which one goes to which. I'm going to mark, I guess, this one and this one. It's going to be real hard to get in here and work with this. It's practically going to be endoscopic what I'll be doing here. I gotta strip this off here. Oh, there's no copper. I gotta keep going until I can get some copper. Whatever this stuff is. Oh man, the copper's ripped all the way down into here. I gotta cut into here to get some access to some of the copper. It depends on how bad this is. I mean, how much copper got ripped out of here. Right, there's some. Oh. There's some conductive material there. That's what I need. Got it. We'll go ahead and tin these with solder. Put some flux on here. Whatever, I'll just use my fingers. So let's get in here and tin these. That works. That's two. And last one here. I'm going to double up on this heat shrink wrap. Okay, those are nice and insulated now. Also nice and hot. Ouch. Alright, black stripe to the black stripe. This is the only zip tie I could find, this giant thing, so I'll make it work. We've got to tie this thing back. Hopefully that will keep things out of the way. Okay, there it is. Now, let's put this back on. So that goes there, and this goes here. All right, let's make sure that when this thing turns, it doesn't catch anything. A step that apparently the engineers and the inspectors weren't capable of doing. Okay, that looks good. There are no obstructions and it looks like it's going to turn freely. So let's get this thing back together. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, I cleared all the crap out of my shed, and now I get to throw it all away, which is good. That needed to happen. But here's where I got the generator. It's going to go right there. Got a bottle connected right there, and I got my other two bottles right here and here. And this is where the electrical service is going to come in, right there. And by electrical service, I mean when this is in service, I'm going to run the cords down there. Which means I got to come back here to behind the shed. And there's more crap I need to get rid of. To the meter loop right here. So I'm going to go to the meter, I'm going to connect it to the meter loop. Down to the ground. It's going to go under the shed right here. And then up through the floor. Full. I got 3 strands of number 8 here, which I think has a max ampacity of 50 amps, which is going to be fine for what I'm trying to do. Perfectly fine. And that should be plenty right there. I'll just tie this off. Okay, so I got 2 phases here and a neutral, and guess what I forgot? I forgot a ground wire, and really the only other wire I have is this stuff right here. It's not quite sufficient, but it will work, so I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna use it. That's what I got. Probably not up to code, but we're out in the sticks where there is no code, so that means there are no electrical hazards, right? Right? don't want to pull it too hard because I don't want to yank my spool off the screwdriver. The phrases you say that you never thought you'd say. Okay, I'm not going to need this ground terminal because I'm using this as my ground, going to the actual ground bar. This strain relief right here, as they call it, does absolutely nothing. That's what 15 bucks on Amazon gives you. Whatever. So this receptacle right here, I've verified that all of the power coming from the generator is actually coming to this, so there's no breaker except for the main breaker here, which happens to be 40 amps for some reason. Except for the main breaker here, that's actually feeding this right here. So what that tells me is that the full potential of this generator is actually going to this right here, so we can totally use this. Thank you to my father-in-law, who also happens to be a master electrician, for his advice. That was his idea. Thanks, people. Okay, so now that we got this thing hooked up more or less how we want it, one major problem is when this area is closed, this place fills up with exhaust like really, really fast, and it's going to choke this thing out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two of these. I'm going to put one kind of down here and the other one kind of down here. So, and then I'm going to take this fart fan, and I'm going to put this fart fan over here or over there, maybe somewhere. And what this will do is it'll suck the air through these vents here, across the machine, and out. Let's do it. Stick it here, maybe like that. Maybe like this. Okay, so this is a 4-inch, this is a 3-inch. Here's the adapter. That goes in like so. What keeps this on though? Let's use this. That's fine. I just want, you know, something, not anything particularly strong or wonderful, just something. And this is definitely something. It's not nothing. How about that? We'll just say it's not nothing. Remember the snuffleupagus? That's what this reminds me of. Let's go this way. Oh, I forgot I'm short. Okay, so the plug plugs into here, goes underneath, and comes out to here, and then goes up, 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 over the light, to here, to here, to here, to right here where it plugs in. So screw these. I don't need these. I'm going to tuck them back in. Alright, let's crank it up and see if the fart fan comes on like we think it should. Yeah, we're blowing and going now. Generator on, and so is the fart fan. Awesome. Alright, so let's connect the neutral up to the neutral rail right here. Alright, we're looking for 40 amp double pole. There we go. GE. That'll go in my thing. What's that, like 10 bucks? God, 10 bucks. Okay, so let's put this in. And this is how we're going to connect the two phases into the entire grid. We're going to use this breaker here, phase 1, phase 2, put it in and leave it off. Off, 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 off. So whenever I want to use the thing, I turn off the main to separate it from the grid and turn on the generator. And that'll supply everything that's on my property. Let's get started. Yeah, the mosquitoes have found me. Okay, there we go. Phase and a phase. Now in a fuse box you got a rail here and a rail here. Each one is a different phase. And this here, you got two contacts. This thing is made to straddle each rail to make contact with each phase. Okay, so let's pick a spot here and try not to shock ourselves because this thing is live. Right here, I guess. The main breakers and the generator breakers cannot be on at the same time under any circumstances whatsoever. Yes, I know they make cutover switches, and I'll put one of those in here eventually. I promise. Okay, so the generator is running, and it looks like so is my little house. The fridge is on. That's good. Microwave's on. Yeah, everything. Ooh, bread. Looks like she's making bread. Dehumidifier's running. What do you think, Tiny? That was hard work, huh? Let's go find something else to do.